Welcome to our guide on mastering trigonometry. If you have ever felt overwhelmed by angles, formulas, and triangles, you are in the right place. Today, we are going to break down the most effective strategies to study trigonometry, memorize the essential formulas, and truly understand the concepts behind the math, rather than just rote memorizing them. Everything starts with the right-angled triangle. Before you can use any formula, you need to be able to label the sides correctly relative to your angle of interest, which we usually call theta. The hypotenuse is always the longest side, opposite the right angle. The opposite side is directly across from theta, and the adjacent side is the one right next to it. Identifying these correctly is step 1. The most famous mnemonic in mathematics is SOH CAH TOA. It is your best friend. SO reminds you that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. CAH tells you cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and TOA stands for tangent is opposite over adjacent. Write this acronym at the top of your paper whenever you start a trigonometry test. You probably know a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In trigonometry, this relationship is crucial. On the unit circle, where the hypotenuse is 1, this formula transforms into the most important identity in trig. Sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. Memorizing this connection will save you time in solving complex identities. Moving on to the unit circle. Imagine a circle with a radius of 1 centered at the origin. This concept bridges geometry and algebra. The key takeaway here is that for any point on this circle, the x-coordinate represents the cosine value, and the y-coordinate represents the sine value. If you can visualize this circle, you don't need to memorize nearly as many values. However, there are some angles you simply must memorize to be fast and efficient. These are 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 degrees. Focus on the first quadrant values shown in this table. Once you know these, you can figure out the values for angles in all other quadrants just by adjusting the sign. Beyond sine, cosine, and tangent, we have their reciprocals. These are often the source of confusion. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Secant corresponds to cosine, and cotangent pairs with tangent. Notice that cosecant, starting with a C, goes with sine, starting with an S, and vice versa. That is a handy trick to keep them straight. Now, how do you know if a value is positive or negative? Use the cast rule, or a STC starting from the fourth quadrant and going counterclockwise. It spells cast. C means cosine is positive in the fourth. A means all are positive in the first. S means sine is positive in the second. And T means tangent is positive in the third. Here are some proven strategies to study effectively. First, master drawing the unit circle. Do not just stare at it. Second, visualize the sine and cosine waves to understand their periodic nature. Third, use flashcards for your identities. And finally, practice deriving formulas. If you know how to get tangent from sine divided by cosine, you are less likely to make mistakes. Trigonometry is a subject that rewards consistency. It builds logically from the simple triangle to the complex waves. Start with the basics we covered today, keep practicing, and you will find that it is one of the most logical and satisfying parts of mathematics to master. Good luck with your studies.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.